Joe has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Shane Baz. What do you have on him?
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Ahmed Rosario in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a pitch. That one hit to right. Drops into the glove. One away. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter. They're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
One out, base is empty. And there's a ball. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. And that's downstairs and outside. That one missed. Kicks and deals. Now fly ball to right center. Siri in position. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Two outs, base is empty. And into the box for Baltimore, Juan Soto. Gets the call. That's strike one. Two outs, base is empty. The next pitch misses, and that is ball one. Inside, just missed. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
That clips a corner. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. That's down and in. Swing and a ball popped up. Caminero drifts towards it. And that is that. And the Orioles leave one. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now in Tampa Bay. And towing the slab, Zach Eflin. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Up and in, and that's ball two. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. It's been a real struggle for this group. Dead last in the league in hits, so a lot of empty swings and soft contact leads to not much scoring, Chris.
Yeah, could build an I-5 wind farm with this lineup, the way these players swing and miss. I don't know exactly what it is. I mean, they're still professional hitters, but it's just been up and down the lineup this year, just swinging and missing. Clearly, they got to make some adjustments. Major changes are needed because these players aren't going anywhere. They continue to have the trouble they are having making contact.
One down, base is empty. Now that's smacked to right center. Stretches out and hauls it in. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Wenzel Perez. Singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. In the air to make the catch.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
All set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. The pitch. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. The pitch. That one misses. And now 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4. And now here is Kobe Mayo. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Mountcastle aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses, and that's ball 2. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
At the belt and fires. That one is absolutely belted way back there. Bangs off the wall. Mountcastle around second, headed for third, and he's got a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser went deep in the ball game last night. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Second inning here, no score. Not even close there. And that's ball one. Swing and a miss. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Now it's the shortstop, Frederick Bencosme. Golden opportunity right here. Swung on, belted. That one back. One runs in, hits the top of the wall. A two-run double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
One down. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. See you later. That's his 99th career homer, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Next pitch misses, and 1-1. That one in there across the letters. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Adley Rutschman, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Siri in position. Makes the catch, and that is that. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 4, the Rays nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Nelson Velasquez. Eflin back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And the righty deals. That one lifted to left. Cowser settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
Digging in, Junior Caminero. And ball one. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Back there. Gone. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And the batter now, Ethan Salas. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So a man aboard, down the third baseman. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And here it comes. And that's outside. 2-2. The Rays trailing by 3. Bottom half of inning number 2. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here comes a pitch. And he chases that one. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Man at first, Jack Sawinski getting ready to hit. There's a strike at the knees. Salas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next pitch is outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
This one chopped up the middle. Over to first. And that is the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-1. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Juan Soto.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And a pitch. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Soto in his 8th season, 26 years old. He's a former American League MVP. Up the middle. To first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. That one ripped. That's back. And out of here. And they add a run. It's 5-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. The walk and a run scored his first time. Out to short, Caminero. Throws to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Kobe Mayo doubled his first time up. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one in the dirt, and that is ball 1. One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third, and he went around according to Darryl Parker. 2 outs. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. Orioles add 1 on a solo homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. As we go to the last of the third, at the plate, Jose Siri. Eflin back to work. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-1. Ripped to short. Whips it to Mountcastle. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jose.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Jose Caballero. Fly to left his first time. Out towards right center field. Mullins on his horse. Dives. What a play. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
And here is Richie Palacios. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. The Rays down by 4 here in the last half of the 3rd. And now 2-2. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're down 5-1. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Frederick Bencosme. And a pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
Kicks and fires. Inside, almost got him.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
And he deals. That one fouled off, 2-2. Righty to the plate. And down on strikes. Now one away. And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
To the right side, Caballero. And they get Mullins for the out.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. And stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. On the ground, Caminero throws across the diamond, and the Orioles set down in order. Orioles held in check there. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Wenzel Perez. The right-hander back to work. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Nelson Velasquez. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
The Orioles leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled off left side. Righty delivers. And that's outside. And it's 2-1. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance, 3 balls and a strike. And a pitch. Strike on the inside corner.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Nobody out, runner at first. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Got him swinging. And at first, next to hit, Junior Caminero. He's already homered in this game. And that one missing low. Now this is in the air down the line. Soto going after it. And makes the grab. Runner tagging from first. He's in there. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ethan Salas. And he's already singled in this game.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
That one's in there, 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Coming home. Fires it to the plate. Safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the third baseman. And that one cutting but missing down low. Salas off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the right-hander deals. That one off the mark, and the count's even at 2.
It's a good take.
And now it's filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that's ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So 2 on with 2 away. Jack Sawinski digs in now. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. And a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's 5-2. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. The pitch. Just missed. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Number 48 up and loosening in the pen. Madden getting cranked up as well. Kicks and deals. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's one down. And now it's Juan Soto. 1 for 2. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That catches the corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
They say you win. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
So up next, Jordan Westburg. He's already homered here in this one. In the air out towards right center. Velasquez under it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 5, the Rays 2. Back here at Tropicana Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Siri. The pitch. Outside. 1-0. Fought off foul. Next offering is fouled back. He goes down looking. So the Rays batting order turns over. Jose Caballero will hit next.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Right-hander kicks, deals. High fly ball down the left field line. Brings it in. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 1. On the ground to the left. Zips it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Down in order go the Rays. And the deficit remains 5-2. New pitcher on now, number 48.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Ryan Mountcastle. The wind of the pitch. Mountcastle in his 6th season, 28 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. And that one is lifted in the air. Siri makes the grab, 1 away. Kobe Mayo now at the plate. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
1 gone, runner at first. And now Colton Cowser. That's in there. It's 0-1. Center field. Siri sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Frederick Bencosme, the next to hit. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Mayo off of first with 2 away. Into center. Siri in position. And that is that. 1 left for the Orioles. They're still out in front, 5-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Wenzel Perez.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flatten out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
The wind and the pitch. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The wind and the pitch. And that's in there at the knees. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Nelson Velasquez next to hit for the Rays. And that one fouled off.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
We'll take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Caminero batting with one down, takes the strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the...
Runner on the move, pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
Wow, what a great throw from his knees right there. You're not going to see that every day. Such a long throw from the plate to second base. So to have no bottom half behind it, but still deliver a seed on target, so impressive. And most catchers practice that throw, but not many have the arm strength to actually make it work in a game.
Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back now in Tampa Bay. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And the right-hander back to work. Just off the outside edge. Ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Manuel Rodriguez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Clevenger, a left-hander, also throwing. That one way inside. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Inside ball four.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Ahmed Rosario digs in now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. That'll fire up the dugout. His 17th of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 7-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Ty Madden comes on now.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
So, man aboard. Juan Soto, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one hammered left field. Palacios going back on this one. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on. Runner tags at second. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Jordan Westburg. 1 for 3.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
That one fouled off. At the belt and fires. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Right-handed reliever. Swings and misses, struck him out. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Just missed. Runner at third, 2 away. And here it comes. Up the middle, Caminero fires over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's 7-2. Back after this on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now here is Ethan Salas. The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that skips in the dirt. Went too far that time. It's 1-2. And there's a ball. Ground ball left side. The throw to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Down the third baseman. Right through there for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach Eflin will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Lake Trinan.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
And now it's going to be Jack Sawinski. Just missed. Trinan, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a four-seamer. On the ground, 2 ball. Off-balance feed, there's 1. Over to first, safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Man at first, and now Jose Siri. And there's the strike. Sawinski leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Slider misses outside. The pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 left for Tampa. They're down 5. It's 7-2. And we're back. Now here is Kobe Mayo. Madden back to work. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Manuel Rodriguez, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Clevenger also throwing. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Good eye right there.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
And it's fouled away. And a pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Foul ball there. And that one a little bit high. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And another ball. That one misses. 3-1. In the air, left side, Palacios settles underneath it. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Frederick.
2 outs, base is empty. Frederick Ben-Cosme, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's in there. That's strike 1. Sliced hard but foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Struck him out looking. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they're still on top 7-2. Here at Tropicana Field, on to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Jose Caballero. Here comes a pitch. Just off the inside edge. Swings through that one out in front that time. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Palacios stands in now and watches strike 1. And a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. 1 down, base is empty. Stays alive. Kicks and fires. Battling here as he fouls it away. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And another ball. Got it by him for the K. And next is the designated hitter, Wenzel Perez. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. New arm out of the bullpen, Manuel Rodriguez.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. And that one fouled off. Rodriguez, 28 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Next offering is downstairs. Movement in the bullpen. Colin Poche warming up for manager Kevin Cash. And that's down and away. The 2-1. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Now it's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
Gathers and throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman. Hit in the air, right field. Velasquez makes the catch, inning over. Nothing across here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Orioles 7, the Rays 2. So bottom of the 9th. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Nelson Velasquez. Trying it back to work. That's in there. Strike one. Foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Caminero in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Mountcastle drifts towards it, and a foul ball. Righty to the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One down, base is empty. Next offering misses down and away. The pitch. That one misses, and the count's full. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. So they're down to their final out. Ethan Salas next to hit for the Rays. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
This could end it. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This team has won the series with the win in this game today, so you got your eye on a sweep. It's not going to be easy to do. When you're on the road, a home team is always fighting to keep themselves alive. So got to come out, execute, play really good baseball tomorrow to complete this sweep.
7-2 your final here today as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.